Welcome back. It's windy conditions here at Lemke Road in Sandgate, North Brisbane, and it's the Moreton Bay Lions leading by 8 points at the moment. Yindi, what I have noticed is the Hinterland Blues have used their full allotment of time here at the break. They're really barking instructions and having a look at it. We did talk about, very focal point on Jacob Knight. He's kicked 95 goals. He's going to go towards the big fella.
Yeah.
He's not a traditional key forward, to be honest. Yeah. He's that medium type player, but they might just need to change things up at the moment because going towards Knight's not going to work all day.
Absolutely, but I do think kicking into the breeze might actually suit Knight a little bit more, because we did see on a couple of instances there where they've gone to kick to him and that breeze has carried the ball just a little bit further. So if the ball's going to drop short, we're probably, like we saw the first goal of the game there through Carl Brockman, where the ball initially went to a one-on-one contest because it did drop a little bit short. So we are going to see that. So it's important for the Blues now that forward 50 is going to be a lot more open, like it was in that first quarter now. So it'll be up to the Lions on whether they decide to fill that gap and drop someone in front of him to maybe play in front and block up some of that space where it's going to be there. And it might only be those three players from 0 to 70 in the Blues half of the ground.
Just going to watch him very closely to see where he does line up. But that wind hasn't stopped. As it blows into our faces here in the broadcast area, it's a very strong northeasterly blowing left to right across the screen at the moment. As we said before, it's a 139 to the single behind so far lead to the Moreton Bay Lions against the wind before. Second quarter chapter is just about to get underway here as the Rucks resume their battle, Yindi.
Here at Sandgate, Lemke Road, the home of what will be an epic grand final. The first quarter has already done just that, as Cristelli's won plenty of the ball, sends the ball up to another player who's won plenty of it. That's Hammond across half back. What an addition he has been to this team. Coming into a team that won the last couple of flags. They've got 10 players in their starting 22 that played in the premiership at this very ground last year, the Lions, and probably many more that played in the one in 2019. Division 4 as the ball goes out of bounds in front of several players out there, including Callum Mann there on centre wing, out of side.
Pretty set structures at the moment. Bit of a lengthened out type contest, which you don't mind seeing. You don't want it to be congested. The umpire gives it the old heave-ho. Congratulations to the umpires in their grand final today as well. Harding's there at the full, but his kick is smothered back at ground level, just trying to weave through traffic. Was done. Earl Harding just sends in a chaos ball inside forward 50. Ground level now. Lions swooping. Lions swooping. Lions behind. They're dangerous when they go inside 50. Very dangerous, Yindi.
They certainly are. Lockie Baxter there at ground level now to extend it out to a game high margin. So there's a bit happening.
The tailgate up there.
We saw in the last game that a goal was kicked from the Bombers and it landed in the lounge room of one of the houses. So
what a surprise.
Absolutely. It's probably sitting down to a Saturday afternoon light refreshment and ends up with a footy in their lap. As Anastasios Katadis here for the Lions. A big booming kick inside the forward 50, pushed away to the right, and a free kick for a hold, and it'll go to the Lions, and that'll go to, I think, Will Miralles there for the Lions, and he'll have a shot at goal. And if memory serves me right, I think he is a left footer, so it might suit him. He was part of that premiership team last year. He's a right footer. I've got no idea, but I know he can kick one, Jeffrey.
Miralles just rocks back. The old banana said, you know what, Indy, I've got a left and a right boot.
Hey, not a bad way to bring up your first goal of the year as well. That's a magnificent effort.
Out to 15 points now. Handy. Very handy. Especially in the early stages. They just look more dangerous inside 50 at the moment.
The script says this is supposed to be closer. In fact, the script says that the Blues probably should have been ahead, kicking with the aid of a 3 to 4, maybe 5 goal breeze, but it hasn't gone that way, and we're clearly seeing that the Lions are the better side at this present time.
and just make the most of their opportunities, which they need to. They need to make the most of them, they are, but now it needs to go the other way for Hinterland. So the Blues need to do something. They do get the tap out, but the clearance is now going to come through Tyrell, inside forward 50, once again a chaos ball. Baxter's just going to swoop and put it back out into the running man of Harding. Harding tries to step back through, but nice little hand in the contest there by Kilworth. So the Blues now looking to rebound off the right half back, but just in time was Tyrell. Football now just out in front of Dunnell. Dunnell's got 3 Blues to contend with. Just losing their knees, losing their feet I should say. Bodies fly in, bit of a doggy pile, umpire circles. Gives himself a little cuddle and says we'll have a ball up inside forward 50 for the Moreton Bay Lions.
There's one key thing we're already seeing from the Lions is, as Jeff, you mentioned earlier, that Knight's the go-to player for the Blues. Nichols is the go-to players for the Lions, but they've got lots of players at ground level, so they're just happy to get it up in his general vicinity now as the Lions will look to go inside the forward 50. Ricochets off an opponent, goes up towards Hannett there at half-back. He's taken the ground, no prior opportunity. Player on the ground there, belts it forward, tries to find a teammate under pressure now. Kick squeezed out of there from Stifler now as the ball goes up towards the middle of the ground. Plenty of lines around this contest. Few players intertwining there. Good work here by the Blues just to force them back off a step. Up and under here from Hammond. Bounces on the outer wing there. They've got the 2-on-1. They keep it inside the field of play. Right foot kick. What's he doing down there? Knight. You can't kick 100 goals from back there. Well, he's going to try and they're away across half back.
Knight sends it now up to a one-on-one contest, but the Lions, well done. They've got the answers at the moment, and I think you called it. I think it's Knight just trying to search and go for his football.
I think that's why the coach is trying. That may be why they kept the players in a little bit longer going. We're going to play Knight as a decoy at half back, and look, they're going to open it up for Ren Anderson inside the forward 50 as well too as a replacement.
So the Blues in their forward half at the moment. They just want to impact the scoreboard. Bodies fly in, and we'll have another stoppage. Repeat stoppages.
Tell you what, if Knight was getting the ball at half back and they were kicking with the wind, he'd be half a chance.
Yeah, I'd back him in. Averaging 6.5 goals a game, just about.
Kicking from anywhere.
Lions have got the answers around the contest at the moment. As they get that one out, they're just going to put it up in the breeze. It's going to go towards a traditional centre half forward. Baxter's there, and he's got the Blues to contend with because they're outnumbered. It's 3-on-1. Just gets a handball up over the top. It's a little kick, a little bit of a chip. So Kuhn now with the football. Looks like that shoulder's good, Yindy.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all over it.
So Kuhn's just going to go short. Nice little lead up there. It's got the football. It's going to handball forward was Anderson. Anderson gets a bit of a handball, bit of a dance. Handball's back on the inside. Here's Dunnell now with the football. And it's got there is Hammond. Hammond tries to get it to the boot. Umpire provides us with a little bit of theatre. Holding the ball. So here go the Blues.
The Blues
Pratt. Pratt just sends it towards centre half forward. At the ground, going to dish out a wide release handball. Here go the Blues, lowers the eyes. Daniel Ryan was the intendant. Stifler's out there as well. Ryan's got it. It's going to handball back on the inside to Kilworth. Kilworth with a big wide release handball. Inside 50. 2 bulldozers just run into each other. Stifler on the left. Up and under, looking for a target. Bodies fly. Knight on the right boot. Usually knows where they are, but not this time. Bring that football out now, Lions. Knight looked a little bit dangerous. He's getting a little bit busier this quarter so far, Yindy, and exactly what the Hinterland Blues coaching staff would like to see.
Absolutely, they're working it beautifully now, the Lions, though, as they're trying to go from coast to coast. But the Blues are trying to put a stop to proceedings there. Ball in the middle of the ground, Lions now, handball over the top now. Silky skills there from Brockman. Among inside the forward 50 out towards Zotti, who's found the goals many times this year. Finds a teammate now. Right foot kick. Here's a chance. Baxter. Thank you very much. The Lions have got another here.
Boom, bang, bang, bang. Very quickly. It's like how they get the ball in there. Not efficiently, but create a bit of a chaos ball. And young Lachlan Baxter has been very dangerous. He comes off for a spell here close to the broadcast area, Yindy, but Knight misses at one end, Baxter kicks at the other. They extend that lead out to a game high, 20 points.
And Baxter, the young gunner, again I'll probably say it a few times today, just enjoy. I remember calling last year's grand final and how it was such a joy to call that game, and just seeing Baxter in action there, he was an outstanding young player, and it's great to see that he's matured and become even a better player over the space of 12 months. That's what you love to see from some of your young guns. And as you're a team that looks to develop and grow that youth, we saw that this morning with their Colts making the grand final. They obviously had all three teams in today. It shows that the Moreton Bay club is well and truly on the right path.
Just a bit of a hold-up. Baxter's just kicked that into the backyard. Not only did they get a football in the lounge room earlier, but they've got one in the pool out the back now, so they could just about sell a few Sharons on eBay a little bit later.
Come out and have a kick and...
Hey, if I'm sitting on the lounge, there's one thing I'd love to come through the window. A brand new Sharon football. Not a bad thing as the Rucks resume their battle, Indy.
Rucks go up again. Hotly contested ball here, trying to work his way out there, knocked out in the tackle, and we'll probably see another stoppage here. Like the impact here of Magan, the number 29, with the hair tied up and the long beard, and player that can make an impact here on the big stage of the grand final. They need a few more of his type at the moment now as the Lions go with a kick inside the forward 50 now. Nichols tries to bowl his opponent over. He only needs half a chance, does Reese, and we'll see a throw in. And I'm very interested to see with I think with Jai Cartledge going down with an injury last week, I believe, just how the Lions sort of restructure their forward line to take a player to not have a player of his calibre in the team through injury or whatever he's not playing. To be able to cover that loss like they have has been a fantastic start for them.
Yeah, seems to be doing okay at the moment. 7 scoring shots to 2 as they're in the forward pocket now for the Lions. Body's just flying again, as you would predict in that sort of area of the ground. But they've done superbly. They've had a heap of inside 50s. They're hitting the scoreboard at the moment. It's a pretty good start to the game for the Moreton Bay Lions. As the umpire's saying a little bit of blood, so please come have a rest and get that one cleaned up.
Knight, as we speak at the moment, is actually sitting around defensive 60. But they've got no one inside their forward half, the Blues. I sense that Ren Anderson is probably going to be that key target for them if they get a clearance from this stoppage in their defensive 50.
As a heap of changes happen, so now we're right to resume. Inside forward 50 for the Lions. Body work. Tackle comes in, out. Umpire says yes, holding the ball.
It's what we discussed in the first quarter, that defensive pressure from the Lions inside their forward 50 has been absolutely outstanding, and it's the reason why it's been bottled in there, and every time the Blues try and clear, they're clearing under pressure and perceived pressure at the same time. It's causing them to be very hesitant. So that effort there is a perfect example of what we've seen from their forward 50 players today.
So Tyler Dazzotti to be rewarded for that defensive act. Put it towards the left-hand goal post. Would be ideal in this situation to kick their fourth and extend their lead. Dazzotti rocks back, looks to the hill, and the Lions have got another.
Well, Dazzotti, a great addition to the team. That's his 32nd goal of the year, and to have a player of that calibre be able to casually slot in and have that impact in what is already a dynamic forward line is, again, wonderful work by the coaching staff to be able to create a presence for him. And he's done some really good things further up the ground as well, and further emphasise there that he's probably going to use his height to advantage and play a lot more around the ruck, particularly while Nichols is off the ground. And I think it's a great acquisition to this team.
So the Blues just lost, just need a little bit of spark at the moment.
They don't have anyone that's been able to do it. I think the player for mine that's got to do it is Kilworth in the ruck. In the midfield.
Yeah, Kilworth, the Tasmanian gun, just needs to step up. But he needs a few others. Cristelli's been good, sort of been in around the guts as now they're Blues. That might be the run and carry they need from Horton. Horton just sends it out wide. It's not the best looking kick. Just going to get to the football. Well done there by the Lions, but it's in the back. Played on maybe Pratt. They're going to bring it back. So Pratt's now Just waiting to see where the targets are. He's going to send it into the pocket. It's pretty hard to kick the goals from there. Bodies fly. Oh, he got up there. Got up there, big Anderson. Didn't know he could get that high. Red Anderson now is going to send it towards the top of the square. Plenty of Lions. And just there to mop up the work was Samuel Lee at the bottom of that one. Just got to try and dance around a couple. Lee's going to get it back. Hammond says, kick it to me, but he's going to go even further. He's going to send it out towards the boundaries. Well done there by the defensive unit of the Lions. Well done indeed.
Well, you mentioned that to as if on cue as well. The way that Lee and the likes of Hartley, who got it started, and a few others there across half back with Hammond, those three players have been absolutely outstanding and really shut down the attack of the Blues.
So let's see from this stoppage. Can't quite get the kick out. Then was Harbert. As bodies flying, I like the endeavour of the Lions at the moment. They're pretty good at the coalface at the moment. Body just bounces off like a pinball. So now with the football, Callum Lee from the loops, but he's going to send it up into the first row just about. So Carl Brockman has kicked a goal this afternoon so far. So Brockman, about 85 from goal, but hey, who knows with this breeze? Just pop it up and see how far you go. And he's roosted at about 50, 55 at the moment. Cristelli's there, couldn't quite cut it off. Ground level, done all. Blues now just need to try and clean this one out. Lions, umpires are going to spoil that party, and it's the Blues now.
Look for Knight to be the target here across half back. There'll still be that option, still inside the field of play. The Blues under siege at the moment. Dangerous at that, so Hartley, he might be within range. He chips the ball over the top. Did it go to 15? Yes, it did. So the Lions will have what effectively is their first set shot at goal for the game. We've seen 2 goals from free kicks and 2 goals from general play, but this is the first opportunity here from just a perfectly executed Dunnell. Big opportunity.
I've loved the game of Jackson Dunnell so far. Just he'd be up there for me for the likes of the votes at the moment, but so would just to be about the entire Moreton Bay Lions, because they are on song at the moment. The Blues need him to miss, but the Lions, as we get into the latter stages of this second term. Dunnell now, just around, but a little bit too much. Going to pull it to the right side. Just a minor. All right, let's see if the Blues can go coast to coast.
So 15.5 minutes gone here, second term. Grand final football here at Lemke Road. You've got Jeff, you've got Yendi. You've got a big crowd here, as Jeff said pre-game, 360 degrees now around here, just loving football here in southeast Queensland. About 25 minutes north of the Brisbane CBD here at Sandgate. Lovely part of the world. Not too far from the airport, not too far away from the biggest shopping complex here in Brisbane. Lot to love. As the ball's knocked out, but holding the ball. Free kick advantage now. Kick inside the forward 50. Yep. No, didn't have control, said the umpire. Both of them. Umpire says play on there. Did he stick the foot out? No, he didn't. Ball inside the forward 50. Here's a chance. This is a big moment in the game he misses. And I think that was that Brockman. That's 16.5 minutes gone here in this quarter.
They made the most of going against the wind, and they're making the most of going with it, but just a couple of little wayward kicks at the moment where they would have preferred a couple of goals late in this second quarter, as the Blues just need some sort of spark. Nice work by Kotatis. Got the football now, ground level's going to get it to Tyrell, but the umpire says holding the ball. That might be the spark the Blues need. They just need something. So Kilworth now on the halfbacks, just going to wheel and go. He's going to send it towards the broadcast wing. Bodies fly, Anderson. Knight takes it. Here goes Knight. Oh,
that's gone against Anderson there. So Anderson's pushed out his opponent there in that contest, enabling Knight to come through for a big mark.
Waterman now, just going to send it long. Bodies fly, maybe blocking in the contest. Play on, says the umpire. So here's Cullen Mann, just going to run his full measure. He's going to send it up and under. It might have went higher than it went long. Football now, ground level. Tackle applied, a little bit too high, says the umpire. Moreton Bay free. And Knight showing his frustration.
And he's going
to get it back. It's gone. It's a good old game of tug-of-war with the free kicks, Shindy. Knight now with the footy. They need one before half-time. Slowing things down, a little bit of composure from Jacob Knight, the experience. 95 goals this year. Just low and hard. It's a beautiful kick to Ryan. Ryan now with the football. He's going to slow things down. He's going to go inboard. No, he's not. He's going to prove me wrong. He's going to go long with a floater type, drop punt, helicopter kick. Name that one for me, Indy, as the Lions are able to get that clearing kick out through an instep torpedo.
Up towards the middle of the ground now. Good work there. Handball over the top there from Baker. Finds a teammate there who sends it up towards centre half forward. Wall almost takes the mark. Sorry, it wasn't Wall. It was another one of his teammates there in Day. Ball there on the outer side of the ground. In fact, he was taken high, so it'll be play on advantage now. The Lions will go up towards the forward 50 again, the 2-on-1. And a mark's been taken there. It's at half-back.
A little bit heated this one at the moment, as you can imagine. All the momentum with the Lions. The Blues trying to go against the flow. Sends it out wide. Harding, good grab. Nice grab there by Jordan Harding, former Hinterland junior. It's going to go short now. It's just going to go onto the outside. So the Lions now just slowing things down before half-time. Bring it back on the inside. Lee's a light kick to Samuel Lee. Lee now just points and directs, plays the role of a conductor, sends it long, needs Coultatis to fly. He's got a couple to contend with. Blues at ground level are able to clear it out. Harbert dishes off a hairball. A running bounce now through centre half back. Up the ground towards Anderson. Good grab by the veteran. Here goes Anderson now. Looking for a target. Doesn't have much in front of him. He's going to lower the eyes and go really wide. Looking for McGlynn. McGlynn now. Good smother there by Waterman. Anderson follows up. Not the best of his handballs. Kilworth. Kilworth in the pocket. Kick smothered. And it's out over the boundary. Nice little forward under pressure here by the Blues, Indy.
So 20 minutes gone. The first quarter went for 23 minutes. Just one thing I noticed here from the Blues, and I don't want to see it from their two players, but Anderson and Knight are often going for the same contest. I just want to see them probably 30 metres apart, and they can often share the ball together. A couple of occasions they got in each other's way, and you can't have two quality players like that just cancel themselves out of the contest.
Pressure applied, maybe play on. Here they go through Harding, and that's Jordan Harding. Just clears it out, and that might join the first row out in the full. So it's going to come back in. Michael Pratt. No, it's not Pratt, sorry. It's Callum Lee out there. He'll have the free kick. Just waiting for the footy to come back. It's just stuck under those portable stands.
You can hear some of the feedback from the kids earlier on. The park here is one of the best going around.
Oh, grab.
That's Sandgate.
Hammond, Troy Hammond, being down back at the moment. Hammond now is just going to come out to the broadcast side. Might be cut off though. Grab. Takes on the second one there. That was Robert Russell, or better known as Robbie. So Russell now just wheels on into the corridor. It's going to send it towards the hot spot, but it's all Lions. Knight just flies across. And it is going to be a free kick. Maybe chopping the arms there. Just a little bit late.
The umpires are doing everything they can to stop this from rolling over. I wouldn't be surprised at a half-time, when the half-time siren sounds in a few minutes' time, that there might be a little bit more to go on with here. And it's going to be a 50-metre penalty, so maybe what the umpire's made it, he's paid the mark and then paid the 50 for knocking the ball out, at a guess. And it's going to be another 50. So that goes against Knight. He wants to get the 100 today. Well, he's just given away 100.
Well, you're right. As bad as that is, yeah, from a player of his experience, shouldn't be given away, and that is costly because it's already 28 points and it's a 100-metre penalty. Ill discipline.
That's a frustration, though, isn't it, that we're clearly seeing here.
So a big 100-metre penalty now. It's the Moreton Bay Lions through Jackson Dunnell. It's a Dunnell now. Arguably one of the best on ground. It's not Dunnell. I apologise because it's Dazzotti! And he kicks his second. 100-metre penalty, and it goes through the big sticks at the other end.
Well, they've blown this game wide open here in this term, haven't they? They've got, well, 4 goals, 2 of them from free kicks, and then 1 of them with a 100-metre penalty, and the other from general play. So it says a little bit of ill discipline there. Yeah. But we know the Hinterlands are a good team.
Oh, they will. They'll come back. They will come back. It's out to a game-high 34 points. It's going to take all their efforts, but it is grand final day, and that's when you need to dig deep. And it's Dezzotti in the ruck. He's kicked 2 so far this afternoon. The footy just spills out through Magan. Magan's doing a mountain of work, probably been the Blues' best so far. Just up short now to Pratt. Pratt now is going to go wide, looking for McGlynn. McGlynn's got a couple to contend with. Well done there by Hammond. He's been good down back as well. Just going through complete team list at the moment, as that footy's going to be a defensive little stoppage. So we're going to stop play out of sight here at Lemke Road and Sandgate.
How's this from Jordan Knight as well? For a player that's could potentially kick 100 goals, he's played at half back, he's played at half forward, and now he's playing the role as a rover. Unbelievable.
Just searching a little bit at the moment, aren't they?
Yep.
Football now is going to spill at centre half forward for the Lions. Just trying to run through a couple then was Mann. Probably not enough. Nice ground ball get there by Day. Just got to pick it up. It was a bit of a tap. Day's got it now. He's going to put it on that left boot. He's going to lower the eyes. Going to put it out in front of Nichols. Nichols now at green level. Just turns around. He had a paddock to himself. Nichols! To the right-hand side. Not bad from the big fella.
He was winding back the clock there at the 25-minute mark. We're out to a game-high margin, 35 points.
I'd like to say he turned on $1 then, but it was a Chevy truck then.
Yeah, with a dual trailer too. As Cristelli has the ball across half-back, he turns the ball over now, and the Lions will go inside the forward 50. Baxter with it one hand. Will he get the free kick? No, just slipped away there. Lions have still got numbers around this contest. Bang! Caught that. Umpire said just got the handball away. Nichols now. Oh, he gets down well for a big fella. Right foot kick. Baxter will be the man in the gun here. Oh my goodness.
The young fella.
Oh. He and Nichols there, the perfect duo. David and Goliath working together as a tag team. And Baxter now just getting better with every game that he plays here at senior level.
You know what? Nichols turned on $1 then.
No, definitely not on a penny. We're going to go back and watch that on the replay.
And Baxter gets his second.
41 points. It is frightening. Given that the first goal of the game was kicked at the 19.5-minute mark, we're now 26.5 minutes. So in the space of 31 minutes, the Moreton Bay have kicked 6-4 to a point. That is just, it's gobsmacking. Never thought we would see it. We spoke about it. Well, maybe I'll put the Mozzer on, Jeff, that this was going to be the biggest game. I know we've got QAFL and all that, but this is going to be the biggest game on paper, and it's completely gone the other way. But Hinterlands might come out and kick 7 or 8 goals in the third.
Well, they have
That's
to.
just how good they are.
Indy, I've been broadcasting with you for a while, mate, and yeah, you put the Mozzer on it, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hinterland now, get that tap out. Here's Knight in the mid, need a bit of a lift, gets a little bit of a handball out wide now to Ryan. Ryan's going to go back towards Knight. Knight's got a mountain of work, gets a kick inside, forward 50, tries to plead for a free kick. Now at ground level, Stifler on the right boot. They need this before the break. Rolling. A minor. It's better by the Blues.
27.5 minutes gone. 40 points to spread. Ball here across half back to Tyrell. Kicked 10 goals for the year. He's at the other end of the ground. It's handy to have a player who can push back. Mark here by Jared Ricker. So more than half this team joining. And it is half time here at Lemke Road here, Jeff, and the scores here 6-7-43 to 3 behinds, 40 points the margin. No one thought this was a possibility here this afternoon.
Look, it was an arm wrestle in that first quarter, but it was the Lions that roared just enough to get themselves in front by a whisker. But now they've just really stepped it up, and as you said, it's a 40-point margin, and the Blues have so much to work out with it. They might have used their full allotment of time at quarter time break, but geez, they're going to have to take the full 15 minutes now just to reset themselves. It's not out of reach. It is definitely not out of reach. It is only 40 points. Let's, Yindi, let's just go through our goal scorers very quickly.
So 2 each to Lachlan Baxter and Tyler Dezzotti, and singles here to Will Merrilees and Carl Brockman there.
Mouth-watering display so far. If I was to put you on the hop, who would be your pick if we were to pick best on ground right now?
I would either go Sam Laird across half-back, or I'd go Troy Hammond across half-back. Both of them have played that loose role, but both of them have been able to. They've been the reason why the ball's gone forward 50 a lot more. How about yourself?
I've liked the big Dezzotti kick too so far, and Hammond's been superb across back. For the Blues, Kilworth's probably been the sole hinterland player going at the moment. Just needs a couple others to step up with him.
And Chris Daly too.
And Chris Daly, sorry. But a great little contest so far. It is the Lions who've got their best foot forward at the moment. They're leading 6-7-43 to the Hinterland Blues 3-3, and we'll be back after this long break.